We're giving all praises to Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Kakrakadash. Praise your holy name. I'd like to give double honors to them elders at Great Millstone on down to them youngins, and any brother preaching this good word sincerely with no gimmicks. If ye love me, you will keep my commandments. Commandments. An order from an authority. The King of all kings is our authority. Order, command, instruction. Order or direct with authority. Commander, to order, to enjoin, to entrust, to commit. Direction, meaning control. Right or authority to order or compel obedience. And that's what we should do. Obedience, have obedience. Power of control, mastery, rules of behavior. So these commandments is for our rules of behavior when we down here on earth. A command or mandate, the act of power of commanding, incapable of being invaded, inescapable. A rule that must be obeyed. And that's what the Most High commandments are. It's the rules that must be obeyed for us to live righteously on this earth. Deuteronomy 4:2. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye dismiss or for it diminishes aught from it. Let me do that one more time. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord Yahweh, your power, which I command you. So you can't add on to it or take from it. You can't add your thing. Well, if I do this, it might still be good. No. Keep the commandments. Deuteronomy 5:29. Oh, that there were such as hearts in them, that they would fear me and keep all my commandments always, that it might be well with them and with their children forever. So keeping these commandments, everything will go well with thee, with us and our children. Not just a little time, but forever. Deuteronomy 6:17. Ye shall diligently keep the commandments of the Lord Yahweh, your power, and his testimony and his statutes which he has commanded thee. So this is a command. This is a command, rules of behavior, to order or direct with authority. And he is our authority. Yes, Esau, he has a little authority over us while we're here, but our main authority is listening to these commandments and the Most High. Yahweh by Yahweh Shah. Joshua 22:5. But take diligently heed to do the commandments and the laws which Moses, the servant of Yahweh, Lord Yahweh charge you to love the more Yahweh your power, and to walk in all his ways, and to keep his commandments, and to cleave unto him, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul. You know. So this is the main thing, you know, to love, you know, the Most High, to love Lord Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. Not with just a little bit, but with all your heart, with all your soul. 1 Kings 6, 11, 12, and 13. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came to Simon, saying, concerning this house which thou art in building, if thou wilt walk in my statutes and execute my judgments and keep all my commandments, to walk in them, then will I perform my words with thee, which I spoke unto David thy father, and I will dwell among the children of Israel, and will not forsake my people Israel. You know, and that's concerning, you know, the tabernacle of David, you know, which is prophesied to us, you know, to be in the next kingdom, you know. First Kings 8 and 56. Blessed be Lord Yahweh, that has given rest upon his people Israel, according to all that he promised. There has not failed one word of all his good promise, which he promised by the hand of Moses, his servant. Yes, yes, yes. And that's the land of milk and honey. Yes, yes, yes. That was promised to us, you know. And we will receive it if we keep his commandments, you know. 1 Kings 8 and 61. Let your heart therefore be perfect with Lord Yahweh our power, to walk in his statutes and to keep his commandments as at this day. You know, so walk in his statutes and keep his commandments, you know. It ain't too hard, you know. He don't ask too much of us, you know. But you know, our body is not ours. You know, our vessel is not ours. You know, it's his. You know, this spirit is his. So we do what he say, and if he command us, you know, to keep his commandments, that's what we should do. You know, not should do, but gon' do. 2 Chronicles 6, 16 and 17. Now therefore, O Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, keep with thy servant David, my father, that which thou hast promised him, saying, there shall not fail thee a man in my sight to sit upon the throne of Israel. You know, and that throne of Israel is the kingdom to come. You know, and you know, there shall not fail there a man in my sight to sit upon the throne of Israel. You know, that's the 144 elect. Yet so that thy children take heed to their ways, to walk in my law, as thou hast walked before me. Now then, O Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, let thy words be verified, which thou hast spoken unto thy servant David. Yes, yes, yes. We 2 Chronicles 7 and 1. Now when Simon had made an end of praying, the fire came down from heaven and consumed the burnt offering and the sacrifice, and the glory of Yahweh, of Lord Yahweh, filled the house. You know. So after he did, prayed, and made sacrifice, and fire came down from heaven and consumed the burnt offering and sacrifice, that Simon made, that we know is incarnated to Yahweh Shai. And he's going to be, the king over us in the tabernacle of David until this, the next kingdom, that's rising right now, that's taking down Esau's kingdom with the words of his mouth, consuming them. Psalms 78 and 7. That they might set their hope in Yahweh and not forget the works of Yahweh, but keep his commandments. So we're not to, we're going to set our hopes and forget and not forget the works, the works that he done for us, Psalms 119, 13, 14, and 15. I hate vain thoughts, but thy law do I love. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. That this hiding place, under the Most High wings, this word, this word is our shield, and I hope in thy word, that's this truth. The word of the Most High is the truth. Depart from me, ye evildoers, for I will keep the commandments of my God, of Yahweh. So, I hate vain thoughts, but thy law do I love. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word, and that shield, is the Most High for us. This truth is the shield of righteousness. I hope in thy word, that the word is the truth. Depart from me, ye evildoers, for I will keep thy commandments of my power, of Yahweh. So that's the main thing. If ye love me, you will keep my commandments. If you love the Most High, keep his commandments. That's what's up. People say, what's up with you? If you love me, you will keep my commandments. That's what's up. Psalms 119 and 60. The word is true from the beginning. And the word is the truth. And every one of thy righteousness, judgment endures forever. So thy word is true from the beginning. His word is true from the beginning because he made it exist. We wouldn't be here without his word. And every one, thy righteousness, judgment endures forever. So we gonna endure forever, this kingdom to come, just by staying strong and keeping the commandments to the best of our ability. We down here, right now, in this sinful, evil, wicked flesh. But keep them to the best of your ability, brother. Revelations 14 and 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that kept the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. So here's the patience of the saints, you know, and we're them saints that's gonna have patience, you know. Here are they that kept the commandments, you know. We the ones that gonna keep these commandments, you know, in our heart, in our mind, in our body, in our soul. Revelations 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which kept the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. So she, you know, they was enraged who obeyed the gospel, you know. And of the seeds, you know, so that old woman, you know, that great whore, you know, Babylon the Great, you know, the remnant of her seeds, which kept the commandments, you know, and the remnant, the ones that stayed down for the cause. 2 John 1 and 6. And this is the love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandments, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. You know? And that's the commandments, after his commandments. The commandments, you know, you can't get enough of them, you know. He's all through the Bible, you know. Walk in them, keep in it. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. You know? And all it is a rule of behavior. You know, rules of behavior, you know, how to survive down here, you know, to keep your neck from getting knocked off, your head from getting knocked off, you know, from getting hurt, you know, from going into iniquity, you know. It ain't too grievous. 1 John 5, 2 and 3. By this we know that we love the children of Yahweh, when we love Yahweh and keep his commandments. For this is the love of Yahweh, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. You know, so his commandments not grievous, you know. First John 3 and 22. And whatsoever we ask, we receive of him, because we kept his commandments and do those things that are pleasing in his sight. So we obeying these commandments. We're going to skip down to 24. And he that keepeth his commandments dwelleth in him, and he in him. And hereby we know that he abided in us by the Spirit which he has given us. You know, so he done gave us the Spirit to keep these commandments. You know, I know sometimes, you know, you wonder why you didn't do these certain things that you saw other men do. You know, like, you know, the other man, you know, they'll sleep with another man's wife quicker than lightning. You know, but when you look back, you never made that mistake. You know, you like, okay, you know, I had a chance to do it, but I didn't. You know, because even in your sin, you know, the Most High kept you away from that. You know, He keeps you away from certain stuff. You know. Your going ins and going outs, you know. The Most High, you know, keep your footsteps. You walking in the footsteps that he leads you into. They not of your own. You think you going the way that you want to go, but you walking in the Most High footsteps that he's guiding you. 1 John 2 and 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments, So we know him, We know him because we the first fruits. We know him. And hereby we know that we know him if we keep his commandments. 1 Corinthians 7 and 19. Circumcision is nothing, and uncircumcision is nothing, but keeping of the commandments of Yahweh. So obeying, these commandments, circumcision is nothing compared to keeping of the commandments, It's better to obey these commandments. John 15 and 10. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love. So if you keep his commandments, you abide in Yahweh by Yahweh shall love. Even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love, So if you keep Yahweh Shai commandments, you abide in his love. And Yahweh Shai kept his Father's commandments. So that's why he was abiding in his Father's love. John 14, 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments. Yes. If ye love me, keep my commandments. Do you love Yahweh? Do you love Yahweh Shai? If ye love me, keep my commandments. We're going to skip to 21. He that has my commandments and keepeth them, he is he that loveth me. And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him. Yes. The scripture speaks for itself, brothers. Matthew 22, 36 through 38. Master, which is the great commandments in the law? Yahweh Shai said unto him, Thou shalt love thy Lord, Yahweh, thy power, with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. So keeping the commandments, to love Yahweh by Yahweh, to love them Lord Yahweh with all thy might, with all thy strength, with all thy soul, with all thy mind. Keep that commandment. If you love him, he'll love you back. Matthew 19, 17. Love me and I'll love you back. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yahweh. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. You want to enter into life, keep the commandments. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. Daniel 9 and 4. And I pray unto Lord Yahweh my power, and make my confession, and said, O Lord Yahweh, the great and dreadful power, keeping the covenant and mercy to them that love him and to them that keep his commandments. It ain't enough that I can say. If you love me, you will keep my commandments, you know. So keep the commandments, brothers, you know. We're going to give all praises and glory to Barakadah Yahweh, Barakadah Yahweh Shah. Shalom.